Hey there, and welcome back to Brittany Rose Wellness. It's your girl Brittany, and I am making this video to give you a few tips on how to handle stress at home. Because I'm sure, as you know, if you're watching this within March of 2020, you know that you're probably quarantined at home just for safety reasons if you're not quarantined for having the virus. But um, a lot of places are shut down, jobs are shutting down, or schools are shutting down, and they're suggesting us to stay at home and social distance. And while some introverts like me actually really love this, and I think I love it even more because I just moved into my house, so everything's still really new to me. I mean, I still wake up every morning like, this is my house, and like, wow, I get to just do the dishes here, and just little simple things like that make me feel really good. And sometimes I wonder, I'm like, is it because I'm new here or whatever, or if I'm just grateful, which I think it's that. But some people can get a little stir crazy. I mean, we have to stay home. You know, some people love going to the gym. Gyms are one thing that are closing. So a lot of people are losing their outlets. So I wanted to make a video on how you can reduce stress at home. And just to let you know that stress is really important to release and manage, because when we're overly stressed, we can suppress our immune system. And this is one of the worst times to have that, because we want to avoid getting sick. And I mean in any way, coronavirus or flu or cold, we want to make sure that give our bodies a chance to be well. And we can do that by tackling the stress we experience. So if you're at home and you're wondering, like, how can I stop stressing out? My first tip for you is to just take 5 deep breaths and then do it again if you need to. I know that sounds really simple, but breathing is one of the things you can control. And a lot of stress derives from being able to not control things, right? That's your body saying, okay, I can't control the outside circumstances. I'm getting overwhelmed by that knowledge. Now you can counteract that by being like, okay, I may not be able to control the shutdown, but I can control my breath. I can control how I feel. So with that being said, when you are breathing, you want to consciously breathe. You want to take deep inhales into the belly and exhale completely. And we'll do that a few times together. I'm going to inhale deeply into the belly. Exhale completely. And it can even help too when you inhale deeply into the belly. You can sigh it out of the mouth like, that's a good way to release the extra stress. So my suggestion is to do that 5 times or 10 times, depending how much you need it. And also notice the things that make you feel tight in the chest, that make you feel like you can't breathe in that deep way. So if you notice you're scrolling on your phone and you notice you're getting tight from reading all the things that we see, what's going on, it might be time to maybe put the phone down for a little bit. Turn off the news. I mean, you already know we're in our house and we're shut down. So let's stop looking at the stressful triggers and, come back into our breath, the thing we can control. And then my second tip is yoga, because with stress, that is our body's way of saying it's overloaded with energy, thoughts, all of that. So with our bodies being stressed, it's letting us know that it's overwhelmed. Yoga is a great way to relieve that stress, because it connects the mind and the body and the breath with the movement, allowing our bodies to have space to move that energy out. And if you've ever done yoga, if not, I highly suggest it. It's a great way to just release. I mean, the release, the ease, the good feeling after yoga, I can only use so many words to explain it. You would really have to feel it for yourself. And that's why it's one of my tips when anyone tells me they're stressed. I'm like, do you do yoga? Because you feel so good after. I mean, you just get to release, even if it's for 10 minutes or 20 minutes. I know that feeling, it feels good. So as a yogi myself, I feel good even after 20 minutes or 60 minutes. Sometimes I do 90 minutes. But it's all worth it. And so if you haven't tried yoga, I do have some videos on here that are short and sweet and very beginner friendly. Or I also have my 9 to 5 yogi online yoga studio for you to practice online live with me. And I'll also be offering drop-in rates soon, so you can just give it a try instead of like signing up for the membership. And then my third tip is to practice self-care while you're home. I know already how hard it is and how hard it was to squeeze self-care in before this shut-in. But now that you're home and we're all home, I encourage you to make more time for yourself and doing the things that bring you joy. And that can even mean sleeping in. That could be taking a nice salt bath, which is one of my favorites. I've been reading, and I've been reading Warrior Goddess. I hope that's not backwards for you. Warrior Goddess Training. It's one of my favorite books so far. It's just amazing, and it's about connecting to that beautiful, divine, feminine energy inside of you, how to put yourself first, how to practice self-care, all the things I love. So you'd be surprised what you can do for yourself, even if it's for a short amount of time. But when you practice more self-care, you tend to be less stressed. So, and that's another way to manage the stress that we're having and experiencing during this time. And if you want even more tools, I have a de-stress toolkit that I will drop in the description. And also, if you'd like to practice more yoga in your life, I'll also be sharing the link to my 9-to-5 yogi online yoga studio, where we can practice live together. It's just like being in a studio, but you get to enjoy it from home, where we're gonna be anyway. And in light of this, I decided to make drop-in rates for people just to give it a try. So I'm super excited about that. I hope you are finding peace, happiness, and wellness at home, and loving on your kids and your family a little bit more, or loving on yourself a little bit more too. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. And also, before I go, if you could like, share, and subscribe. If you like this video, if it was helpful for you to manage your stress, please share this video, because our world really needs help managing the stress right now. So if you could do me a huge favor, just share this with someone. I hope this brings some light to someone's world, because we do need light during this time. And I'll see you in the next video.